because, it's tough when it feels like you're going through something alone and no one understands and, no one's there for you. And it's just like, when you're a man, especially a black man, they're like, oh, he's tough, he's strong.
Jason, everybody is crooked nowadays.
Damn, even his hairline.
But me.
It seems this single life isn't treating Tia Mowry too well, as reports suggest she's trying to reconcile with her ex-husband Cory Hardrict. However, Cory doesn't appear to be on the same page, as he recently threw some major shade at Tia for allegedly trying to win him back. While Tia and Cory have been doing a commendable job co-parenting their 2 children since their 2022 divorce, it seems Tia may want more than just co-parenting. This situation is brewing into a potential storm of drama, with Cory seemingly ready to air it all out and embarrass Tia publicly. It's surprising to many that Tia would be the one attempting reconciliation, as most assumed Cory would push for it, since Tia was the one who filed for divorce. And the one side is right, the other side is wrong. Back in 2022, Tia shared the news of their split on Instagram, saying, "I have always been honest with my fans, and today is no different. I wanted to share that Cory and I have decided to go our separate ways. These decisions are never easy, and not without sadness. We will maintain a friendship as we co-parent our beautiful children. I am grateful for all the happy times we had together, and want to thank my friends, family, and fans for your love and support as we start this new chapter, moving forward in our lives." While their relationship once seemed rock solid from the outside, it's clear things weren't as perfect as they appeared. They had given off a picture-perfect vibe, but behind the scenes, it was a different story. At first, everything seemed smooth and steady between Tia and Cory, and their relationship gave off a picture-perfect vibe. But when the news of their divorce broke, it felt like a curveball no one saw coming. Everyone had bought into the idea that they were in it for the long haul, so when Tia announced the split, it sent shockwaves through fans. What made it even more surprising was her initial claim that things would remain peaceful and respectful between them. However, as time went on, it became clear that her hopes for a calm and amicable separation were overly optimistic. Whatever was happening behind the scenes didn't align with the polished image she was trying to present. While she didn't spill all the details about what caused their marriage to fall apart, Tia did drop some pretty big hints, and from what she shared, it seemed like financial struggles were at the heart of their issues. Honestly, this revelation wasn't shocking to anyone who had followed their relationship over the years, but let's face it, the financial dynamics in Tia and Cory's household were always a bit skewed. Tia wasn't just successful, she was already a household name long before Cory entered the picture. Back when they first met, Tia was thriving as a lead actress on Sister Sister, the hit sitcom that catapulted both her and her twin sister to fame. By the time Cory came into the scene, Tia's career was already in full swing, and she had firmly established herself as a Hollywood success story. Meanwhile, Cory was still working to carve out his own place in the entertainment industry. Their relationship had a strange dynamic, with Tia already being a star while Cory was still trying to make a name for himself. This shift in power may have added to the tensions as they tried to navigate the balance between personal and professional lives. The dynamic of Tia being the established star while Cory was still finding his footing might have worked initially, but over time, it likely created a growing imbalance. The pressure of being the primary breadwinner likely weighed heavily on Tia, especially as it seemed there were disagreements about how money was being spent or managed. While Tia never explicitly said it, there was an unspoken implication that this financial divide caused tension in their relationship, tension that became harder to ignore as time went on. Add to that the usual challenges of maintaining a marriage in the public eye, and you can begin to piece together why their relationship eventually crumbled. The strain of balancing professional success, financial disparities, and the challenges of being in the spotlight likely contributed to their breakup.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this, every Christmas or birthday, I felt the pressure mounting because she would look and it wouldn't be no rent.
Christmas,
no,
Cory?
Not
that's
every.
Not true.
I think up until the last year, when she had a birthday, I think she was expecting like something.
Last year, what?
Before it happened, before we got engaged.
Like year.
No, I remember.
Six,
I felt
seven?
the pressure, and we would talk about it on the phone. She would throw little hints like, you know, like that. It's probably not gonna work out if he ain't trying to marry me. Like, what are we doing? We just dating, and she don't date, and you know, and so I was kind of like, man, you know, I have to marry her. But it wasn't like I didn't want to marry her. I just wasn't ready financially, I'll be honest, I felt like I was afraid. I was scared. I was just like, man, you know, this is serious. But then I said, you know what?
But I think we have to
Hold on,
bring.
babe. Let me
Sorry.
finish.
Sorry.
So I went back to my old saying of what brought me here. What brought me here was faith on that plane was $75. And I said,
This
okay.
is nice to know. We never said this.
No, but so I said, well, you know what? Money's not everything, you know, and people think that it is, or that's what, you know, you'll get fake people and fake friends and all that with money. But I said one thing. I said, you know what? I got faith, and that's one thing I never waver is my faith and my belief in myself, God, my mother, and heaven looking down on me. I said, you know what? I'm gonna step up and make a move, and God gonna take care of us. And that's just the honest truth. And I said, I'm gonna get a ring. I didn't have a lot of money, but I got a really, really nice ring. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna make this happen. And that's the truth. I said, I love her. She loves me. It's real. We'll make it work no matter what. I don't care what people gonna say. They probably, why are you marrying this broke? You know? I said, whatever. We gonna make this work.
Cory himself opened up about the struggles he faced early on in their relationship, even admitting during an interview that he felt pressured to propose before he was financially ready. He shared how the societal and personal expectations placed on him as a man added to that pressure, creating a difficult situation for him to navigate. With Tia already established in her career and the weight of societal norms on Cory, it's easy to see how these early struggles could have started to build up, affecting both their personal and financial dynamics. This added pressure may have only intensified as time went on, contributing to the cracks in their relationship. Subtle signs of her discontent began to surface, particularly on social media. While she didn't outright call Cory out, her actions spoke volumes. At one point, she liked a video shared by the Neighborhood Talk that addressed the frustrations of being with a partner who doesn't contribute financially or help pay bills. This seemed to be a clear indication of the growing tension between them, as Tia's frustration with the imbalance in their relationship became more apparent.
So happy we live together. I'm excited to pay our first bill. You know the rent's due, right? Who on earth is excited to pay bills? And what do you mean together? Hey, you live here, so you're not gonna pay it. Wait, what? So what would you do if I wasn't living here with you? What would you do? I would pay the rent and all the bills. Exactly. So why do you need me to pay the rent and the bills if you can do it by yourself? It was your idea. It was your idea to move in together, so you're not gonna help pay any bills. You know I'm in between jobs. You know I done put in 5 applications. And why'd you move in with me with no? So why you gonna kick me out? I thought you loved me. Love don't keep the lights on, but love keeps our relationship on. Is that not worth anything to you? It's worth something to me, but I'll have a job within the next 6 to 12 months. 6 to 12 months? What am I supposed to do till then? Do what you do if I wasn't here. Duh, you said it earlier. What?
For many fans, this was a clear indication of how Tia was feeling, and they quickly connected the dots, speculating that she was sending a message about the dynamics in her own marriage. While Tia never publicly confirmed or denied these assumptions, her subtle actions painted a picture of someone who was growing increasingly tired of carrying the financial load alone. The like on that video shared by the Neighborhood Talk seemed to be a silent but powerful statement, reflecting her frustration with the imbalance in their relationship. Fans picked up on these small cues, sensing that Tia was reaching a breaking point. But Tia didn't just stop at liking the video. She took it a step further and left a shady side-eye emoji under the post, making sure her feelings were loud and clear. And trust me, the internet wasted no time catching the hint. People quickly pieced it together, speculating that Tia had finally reached a breaking point with Cory's lack of financial contributions. The general consensus was that Tia had had enough of carrying the load and decided it was time to let him go. After that, though, Tia mostly kept things classy and stayed quiet about the details of the divorce. She seemed focused on moving forward, showing the world that she was unbothered, ready to start fresh, and open to dating again. Meanwhile, Cory, on the other hand, went full petty mode. Instead of keeping it clean, he started stirring up his own drama, doing everything he could to complicate the divorce proceedings. At one point, he even tried to go after Tia's money, which only made him look worse in the court of public opinion. While Tia kept it together, Cory seemed determined to make the split as difficult as possible. Cory responded to Tia's divorce filing by asking for alimony, and even pushed the courts to review the prenup they signed before getting married. According to court documents, Cory and his lawyers requested a determination of the validity of the prenuptial agreement, dated April 14, 2008, arguing that some provisions could be unconscionable. Essentially, they were trying to claim that the prenup was signed too close to the wedding and that Cory might have been coerced into signing it against his will. When Cory made that move to go after Tia's money, the public didn't hold back. They dragged him for filth, with the general reaction being one of outrage. How could he, after all Tia did for him? But as the dust settled, some fans began to speculate that Cory's motives weren't purely about the money. Instead, they thought he might have been using this as a tactic to stall the divorce. Maybe he believed that if he dragged things out long enough, he could convince Tia to reconsider and give their marriage another shot. Things took a messier turn when Cory somehow managed to get the prenup thrown out in court. This move seemed to be the final straw for Tia, and she decided it was time to stop playing nice. If Cory wanted to fight dirty, she was more than ready to meet him at his level, and she didn't hold back. Tia went straight for the jugular, filing a request with the court to ensure that she got everything that belonged to her in the marriage. And when I say everything, I mean everything. We're not just talking about big-ticket items like houses, cars, or bank accounts. No, sis went full petty mode. She wanted airline miles, credit card reward points, and even the points accumulated on cards tied to entities she owned. It was clear that Tia wasn't trying to settle for anything in this divorce. She was making a statement. Sis said, "I want it all." Well, quickly, Cory realized the heat Tia was bringing and decided it wasn't worth the fight. Rather than let things escalate further, he backed off and let the divorce wrap up without any more drama. In the end, the divorce was finalized and both of them walked away. But it was clear that Tia wasn't about to let him walk all over her, not without a fight.
My marriage was a success. Yeah. I look at it as like a curriculum when you're in college or high school, right? You're learning, you're growing, you're evolving, you're creating, and I was able to create with Cory some beautiful, amazing children. And at the end of that curriculum, and at the end, there's a graduation, there's a celebration. So that's basically, how I'm looking at it now. And I feel like people when they look at marriage, that success equals longevity. But no, at the end of the day, it's, are they happy? Are they thriving? Are they growing? And I feel like that is what is most important.
Unfortunately for him, Tia's mind was already made up. She seemed firm in her decision and wasn't about to look back. Less than a year after she filed, the divorce was finalized, marking the official end of their 14-year marriage. With that chapter closed, both Tia and Cory were free to step into their single lives and figure out what came next, though it was clear that Tia had been ready for this fresh start for a long time.
I appreciate y'all. Coach Marcus, sending nothing but love. It's love, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all for real. Okay, I love my beautiful family. Love my kids, love my wife, I love all you guys.
But despite all the drama and tension leading up to the divorce, Tia and Cory managed to keep things civil when it was all said and done. They didn't let the messiness overshadow everything they had built over their 14 years together. Tia, in particular, took the high road when she reflected on their marriage in an interview. She made it clear that she didn't view their time together as a failure. Instead, she described it as a learning experience, saying she had simply graduated from the relationship, whatever that means.
Y'all wild in these comments. I don't know nothing about no boyfriend. Maybe y'all tell me. I have no idea. I don't know nothing. I don't pay it no mind. I appreciate y'all. Coach Marcus, sending nothing but love. It's love, y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all for real. Okay, I love my beautiful family. Love my kids, love my wife, I love all you guys.
But Cory, on the other hand, was fighting for his life on the internet because Tia's fans were tearing him up. He wasn't shy to admit that he was still in love with her and wanted her back. And when rumors started swirling that Tia had moved on and was possibly seeing other men, Cory didn't handle that too well either. In fact, he nearly lost his cool during an Instagram live session. Fans who tuned in noticed that he seemed visibly frustrated, and while he didn't directly call out Tia or the rumors, his energy spoke volumes. At one point, he even made a few cryptic comments about people being quick to move on, and how some folks don't value loyalty.
That did not happen. Baby beautiful, 2222, that did not happen. I don't like a dress and stuff, but that didn't happen.
Along with his frustration over the rumors about Tia moving on, Cory also took the opportunity to address speculation about his own alleged infidelity during their marriage. On Instagram Live, he flat out denied the rumors, insisting that he never cheated on Tia. He got pretty animated while shutting down the gossip, making it clear that he wasn't going to let people paint him as the villain without a fight. Cory emphasized that the breakup was complicated enough without adding false narratives to the mix, and he wanted to set the record straight.
Because, it's tough when it feels like you're going through something alone and no one understands and, no one's there for you. And it's just like, when you're a man, especially a black man, they're like, oh, he's tough, he's strong. But it was a year and a half crying myself to sleep every night. Nobody see that.
Yeah.
Nobody see that.
Yeah.
You live 5 minutes away from your babies, you know what I'm saying? Because people who know Cory Hardrict know that his kids and his family was everything to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I'm stronger than I thought I was.
Yeah.
I'm really stronger. And that by the grace of God, it's like, I'm here and I'm still going.
So yeah, Cory desperately wanted Tia back, and he wasn't ashamed to admit it in public. In an interview, he opened up about how heartbroken he was when Tia chose to file for divorce instead of working on their marriage. Well, to both their credits though, they seem to really be putting in a lot of effort for co-parenting because things have been pretty chill between them for a while now. There have been reports that Cory has been back in the dating game, meeting more women, and having the time of his life, with his career looking up. Apparently, he's talking to several women and things are looking good for him. Unfortunately, though, this isn't the case with Tia. She's been pretty open about how she's struggling to get back into the dating game, which isn't surprising. Dating as a high-profile woman is tough enough, but dating as a high-profile single mom with a busy career is even harder. Even Tia had to find that out the hard way. 14 years out of the game and she thought it was going to be easy? Well, she had everybody buzzing when she jumped on TikTok to share how tricky the dating world had been for her since the divorce. In the video, she used humor to express her struggles, making it clear that getting back out there wasn't exactly a walk in the park. Whether it was dealing with awkward first dates, weird DMs, or the sheer chaos of modern dating, Tia made it known that re-entering the scene after 14 years of marriage wasn't easy. People wondered if this meant that she would be taking Cory back, but she denied it, saying, "Just because the dating life is complicated doesn't mean I'm going to go back to something that no longer served me. That's like saying if I don't book an audition or a part as an actor right away, I'm going to give up on my dreams." She also seemed to throw shade at Cory when she posted a picture of herself with the caption, "What one man won't do, another man will." However, it seemed like she started giving subtle signs that she might be open to getting back together with Cory. Last year, she started wearing her ring again, sparking rumors that she and Cory might be rekindling their relationship. Cory's team, however, immediately shut down those rumors. It wasn't just her romantic life that was struggling. Her relationship with her twin sister Tamara also suffered after the divorce. It's unclear whether it was because Tamara took Cory's side during the divorce or if the two just grew distant, but it was obvious that things were strained between them. In an emotional moment during her docuseries, Tia opened up about how difficult the divorce was for her and how she couldn't even lean on her twin like she used to. In her new docuseries, Tia Mowry, My New Act, Tia gave fans a raw and unfiltered look at life after the divorce, showcasing her struggles and vulnerabilities in a way that resonated deeply with her audience. Tia didn't shy away from the tough stuff. She shared the emotional, mental, and even financial challenges she faced as she adjusted to her new reality. It wasn't just about moving on from a 14-year marriage, it was about rediscovering herself throughout the process. Tia got candid about the difficulty of navigating this new chapter, admitting that there were times when she felt lost and overwhelmed. She spoke openly about the need to redefine her identity, not just as a single woman, but also as someone stepping out of her comfort zone and facing a world that was new and uncertain for her.
Always wanted the family dynamic of having a mom and a dad in one household. And when you're dropping your kids off, you actually visually see how that is no longer.
We're about to go to Daddy's house now.
Tia's journey post-divorce has been even more complicated by the growing distance between her and Tamara. The twin sisters, once inseparable, are now leading very different lives. Tamara is focusing on her own family and career, while Tia is navigating the emotional aftermath of her divorce. The gap between them has widened, leaving Tia to struggle with the absence of that constant support system. Having always leaned on others, whether it was Cory during their marriage or Tamara earlier in life, Tia now faces the challenge of standing on her own. This transition has been one of the toughest adjustments, figuring things out solo without the safety net she's always relied on. Tia's Christmas Day post stirred up a lot of reactions when she shared her struggles as a single mom during the holidays. While she emphasized the importance of keeping family traditions alive for her children, many found it odd since she spent the day with Cory and the kids. Her message seemed contradictory to her actions, leading some to question if she was truly content with the new family dynamic. Things took another twist when an insider revealed that Tia has been trying to rekindle her relationship with Cory, even suggesting couples therapy. However, Cory reportedly has no interest in getting back together and only wants to maintain a cordial co-parenting relationship. This has left many wondering if Tia is struggling to let go, especially after her claims that she was done with him. Fans are curious to see if Tia will keep pushing for reconciliation or if she'll accept that it's truly over.